The Los Angeles Dodgers just wrapped up their World Series parade, and it was a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle, a celebration that marked not just the triumph of a baseball team but the spirit of an entire city. Fans filled the streets as far as the eye could see, dressed head to toe in Dodgers blue, waving flags, holding banners, and chanting in harmony, making this day one of those unforgettable moments when a city comes alive with shared pride and joy. The atmosphere was electric, the energy contagious. Walker Buehler was one of the first to kick things off, cracking open a beer as he emerged to wave to the massive crowd. As he reached for a beer bong, fans went wild. Buehler wasn't just their star pitcher anymore. He was a hero enjoying the victory with them. As Buehler downed the beer, the crowd's cheers roared even louder. He lifted his fist in triumph, laughing and cheering along with the fans. People who had come from every part of Los Angeles, and even from outside the city, raised their voices in support, sharing this long-awaited moment with their favorite team. The parade route was packed, with every inch of sidewalk claimed by fans standing shoulder to shoulder, proudly watching the buses carrying their heroes move slowly through the streets. The crowd was estimated at 2 million people, a testament to the love and loyalty the Dodgers inspired, especially in a season filled with challenges. For fans who had stuck by the Dodgers through thick and thin, this parade was a chance to finally let loose, to celebrate the team they had never given up on. Parade buses made their way through the streets of downtown LA, moving at a crawl to soak in the endless cheers and the support from every corner. Alongside the parade route, families, couples, groups of friends, and even solo fans cheered with every ounce of energy they had, knowing that this was a moment they would talk about for years. As they rode, the Dodgers players waved, laughed, and even took out their phones to record the event, clearly as moved by the turnout as the fans were. They felt the love, the admiration, and the support that had pushed them to keep going in the most critical moments of the season. Parade eventually made its way to Dodger Stadium, where a massive crowd awaited to continue the celebration. It was a familiar place, a second home for fans and players alike, and the sight of it filled everyone with even more excitement. Dodger Stadium was transformed into a grand celebration ground, with decorations, flags, and an atmosphere filled with music and laughter. The stadium had been the backdrop to so many memorable moments, but today it was the setting for the most important one yet, the celebration of a championship that fans and players alike had dreamed of for years. When Ice Cube took to the stage, the crowd went wild, his presence adding another layer of excitement to an already unforgettable day. The rapper, known for his deep roots in Los Angeles, was there to share in the celebration with his city. He launched into his song "Bow Down," his voice booming across the stadium, and fans sang along, hands in the air, feeling the beat pulse through them. The atmosphere shifted from merely festive to electric as Ice Cube's music brought everyone to their feet. But it was when he began performing "It Was a Good Day" that the energy in Dodger Stadium hit an all-time high. Dave Roberts, the Dodgers manager, joined Ice Cube on stage, dancing and getting into the spirit of the moment. Roberts, usually calm and focused, embraced the vibe, showing a lighter, more carefree side as he danced alongside Cube. Fans couldn't get enough, cheering even louder as Roberts backed Ice Cube on a line, laughing and living fully in the moment. Players took turns stepping up to the microphone, each one sharing their thoughts, memories, and thanks with the fans who had supported them every step of the way. When Walker Buehler took the mic, he kept it short but impactful, mirroring the fiery and no-nonsense persona he brought to the mound. Dressed in an Oral Hershiser jersey, he looked out over the crowd, his voice filled with the raw energy and pride of a champion. "We're World Champions, motherfuckers," he shouted, and the crowd erupted. In just a few words, Buehler had summed up what everyone was feeling, that intense pride, that sense of triumph, and the bold confidence that came from finally reaching the top. Teoscar Hernandez, another hero of the season, took his turn at the mic, visibly moved by the support and the atmosphere. His voice cracked with emotion as he thanked the fans, expressing just how much their unwavering support had meant to the team during the season's toughest moments. Clayton Kershaw, the veteran pitcher who had been with the Dodgers through many seasons, stepped up as well. Known for his composure and focus on the field, Kershaw found himself overwhelmed by the moment. His voice choked with emotion as he tried to put into words just how much this victory meant to him. Tears streamed down his face as he spoke, and the crowd fell silent, hanging on every word. It was a powerful moment, one that showed the deep connection Kershaw had with the team and the fans. The surprises weren't over yet. Shohei Ohtani, a star on the Dodgers and a fan favorite, took the stage next. Earlier in the day, he had been seen with his dog, Decoy, a familiar sight to fans who knew Ohtani's love for his pet. But this time, as he took the mic, he did something that shocked and delighted everyone. He spoke in English. Although he usually addressed fans in Japanese, Ohtani made the effort to connect with the crowd in their own language, saying a few sentences that brought the crowd to its feet. Fans erupted into applause, touched by the gesture and moved by his words. It was a small moment, but it meant a lot to everyone there, showing just how much Ohtani valued his place on the team and his bond with the fans. As Kike Hernandez took his turn at the mic, he couldn't resist throwing a playful jab at Fat Joe, the rapper who had performed at Yankee Stadium before Game 3. Kike, known for his sense of humor, joked that he knew the game was over as soon as Fat Joe finished his pregame show, a dig that sent the crowd into fits of laughter. Kike's humor brought a light-hearted touch to the celebration, reminding everyone of the playful, competitive spirit that had driven the Dodgers all season. As player after player stepped forward, their words all echoed a common theme: they couldn't wait to do it all again next year. Promise of another championship run hung in the air, a dream that every fan in the crowd shared. Players spoke of their determination, their desire to keep building on this victory, and the fans responded with cheers of agreement. For a moment, everyone was united in the belief that they could be right back here in a year, celebrating another Dodgers victory. The sun began to set as the celebration continued, casting a warm glow over Dodger Stadium and adding a touch of magic to an already extraordinary day. Players hugged their families, shared moments with the fans, and looked around, soaking in every second of the celebration. As the night wore on and the crowd began to disperse, the energy of the celebration lingered in the air. Fans left Dodger Stadium with their hearts full, holding on to memories of a day that had brought them closer to the team they loved. For the players, it was a moment of triumph, a reminder of why they played the game. They had achieved their dream, and they had done it with the support of a city that had been there for them every step of the way. As fans and players alike left the stadium, there was a sense of anticipation for what the future held. They knew that the journey wasn't over, it was just beginning. And they would be back, ready to fight for another championship and create new memories with the team they loved. This was a day that would go down in history, a day that Los Angeles would never forget. Congratulations, Dodgers Nation!